Hey everyone, welcome back. So now let's understand about few shot prompting. So we have understood about zero shot, one shot, and few shot is the next one. In zero shot, we were not providing any example, just clear instruction. One shot, with the clear instruction, you are providing one example. In few shot prompting, as we have understood about zero and one shot, few shot is when you provide two or more examples of the task that you want to achieve, or you want to get answer from the LLM like ChatGPT or Microsoft Copilot. If you provide two or more examples, even if there are two examples, that's a few shot prompting, because you are providing more than one example. So two or more example, it doesn't matter how many, so 3 or 4 examples or 5 examples, still few shot prompting. After you provide two or more example, then you ask the LLM to perform the same task on the new inputs. So for example, here the example in the yellow, or the whole thing in the yellow, is what we are trying to, or this is an example of the few shot prompt. This is how you are going to ask ChatGPT or Microsoft Copilot to answer your queries further. For example, here I have clearly defined an instruction: define the following software testing terms in one sentence each. Okay, so this is the task, or this is the clear instruction that I have given. Then two or more examples of the task. So I have given example 1, example 2, example 3. Example 1, wherein I have clearly mentioned the question, what is smoke testing, then answer how I am expecting the answer, because I have mentioned clearly here that it should not be more than one sentence. So just one sentence is what I am looking for. Then another example I have provided. So example 1 and example 2. Even if I wouldn't have provided example 3, it was still few shot prompting. So two or more examples is few shot prompting. Then I have provided example for the unit testing. What is unit testing? I have asked another question and I have explained that this is how I want the answer for the next set. Then third example, again, what is integration, and I have explained the answer. So this is what I'll provide to the ChatGPT, and then I'll ask my next set of questions. So the next question that I want to answer, or I want to get answer from ChatGPT, is now define what is regression testing. So this whole yellow part I'll copy and paste in the ChatGPT, and I'll get the next answer. So this is what few shot prompting is all about. Now if I want to correlate it with the analogy, it's kind of similar. A new tester or new person joins in your team, and you want them to follow set of instructions. So you provide them certain examples. For example, I want a new person who has joined the team, and we have a predefined set of test cases, a format that they need to follow and write further test cases. So I'll go ahead and provide them with the example that this is how we are writing the test cases. This is the naming convention, this is the format we follow, this is how we write the test data, this is how we organize the columns and the expected outcome. So then if you provide them 2 or 3 examples, then they'll go ahead and follow the same examples and write further test cases. So that is similar analogy or similar context that you are providing to the large language models as well. You are providing them the clear example instructions that this is how you are looking for answer. Okay. Now if we go ahead and see why exactly this few shot prompting is useful. Again, if there is limited test data or limited training data for the LLM within your organization, then providing the example makes the LLM models to understand how you are expecting the answers and will give you better answers. Okay, now let's go ahead and get this prompt, and I'll show you how it will respond, or how ChatGPT will respond to this prompt, which is few shot prompt. So let me paste that whole few shot prompt here. So I have provided the instruction here. Okay, define the following software testing in one sentence each, provided 3 examples here, and then I'm asking now define or now explain what is regression testing. Okay, So now if I go ahead and send this prompt, you will see that it has now clear instruction and it will produce the answer in the format that I have provided, right? So you'll see I have provided the example. So example were very clear that I need something as a question. Okay, so whatever I'm providing as a now define will get as the question with a hyphen, and then with the answer in one line, I'll get the answer, right? So you'll see in the prompt there is not too much information that you are getting. So in the question, it's just given me what is regression testing and answer a type of testing performed to ensure that new changes or fixes do not negatively impact the existing functionality of the software. Pretty crisp output, and that is why you need to learn the prompting technique so that you do not waste the tokens. And I'll explain the token, how these things are calculated, because eventually when you are using these large language models and you are using the paid model, you are utilizing the token, you are paying for these texts that you are sending. So anything that you are sending here is the token, it costs money, and the number of the number of words that you are sending is counted, and I'll explain you how that counting happens. And also the answer that is given, not only the question, the answer, the words that you are getting is a token, it costs money. So if, say for example, I just vaguely went through and asked what is regression testing, it will, so let me just go ahead and now ask what is regression testing, right? So you'll see that even though in the input I have not provided too much information, but in the output it will give me hundreds of lines there, paragraph, to explain everything general about the regression testing, and that is eventually costing us the tokens, the money. So that is where these prompting techniques, if you want specific information, it's better to write the prompt properly so that you get only what is required. So you'll see only 3 lines that I've got in this case. If I just send what is regression testing, you can imagine this time, because it has, I think it's maintaining the context, that's why it is still very less lines here. But if I go ahead and say, let's open a new in private, and let me ask what is regression testing. Okay, so I am not logged in, I am just asking this on ChatGPT here, same question, but here I have just asked in general without providing any examples and context, and you can imagine the amount of text it has responded, because it's a general question that I have asked without providing how I am looking for the answer. So it has provided me all the general detail about the regression testing, and you can see the number of tokens that would have utilized. Now still it's pretty crisp answer from ChatGPT, but still if you do not need this much information, why would you go ahead and ask just a general question without providing the example? So that is where this few shot prompting, 0 shot, 1 shot, few shot, understanding of these is really important, because then you will be able to know how to use the large language model tools, ChatGPT, Copilot, effectively to get what you want, not just unnecessarily increasing your bill and paying a lot more for the tokens that you are actually utilizing, but you are not getting any value out of it, right? So this is all about the few shot prompt. In the next video, I'll cover another important topic of prompting. Thank you. See you in the next one.